abnormal pap smear is not the end of the world. If you're seeing this, then that means that I've made the decision to be completely transparent about something that I'm experiencing today. First and foremost, I want to dispel the myth that an abnormal pap smear is not the end of the world. Say it with me. An abnormal pap smear isn't the end of the world. So this is literally not the first time that I've had an abnormal pap smear. Coincidentally, I had an abnormal pap smear, and then they had me come back and get another one like the next year. So just for routine purposes, if you have an abnormal pap smear, then you do have to get another one the next year. You know, now the requirement is like every 3 years, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably gonna keep that 1 year regimen going. Nonetheless, when you initially get an abnormal pap smear, they don't always panic, but if you get it again, then they want to take precautionary measures and have you get this procedure called a colposcopy. And ultimately, it is a precautionary measure where they are checking your cells to see if they are precancerous. So for me, I'm putting y'all all in my business at this point. I tested positive for HPV maybe in like 2022. And you know, HPV is supposed to clear itself. No, my mom did not give me the Gardasil vaccination. Yes, I did get the vaccination after the fact, but my body still has not cleared it. And so we are several years later. I have, in fact, tried the pill that you see the people talking about, and if y'all want me to talk about that and my experience with taking that pill, I've been taking it for about 3 months now, comment below and we can talk about that too. Nonetheless, once you test positive for HPV, it increases your chances of cervical cancer. So with an abnormal pap smear and still HPV is not fully clearing my system, precautionary measure is to get a colposcopy. What is a colposcopy? So a colposcopy is where they numb the area, they add vinegar to see if your cells react or not. If there is no cell reaction, then those cells are not precancerous. If there is cell reaction, these cells could be precancerous. In the event that you do have precancerous cells, then you have the opportunity to get this additional procedure that is called a LEEP. Depending on your provider and the options that they provide, you may be able to get that LEEP immediately following the colposcopy in the same situation, or you may have to schedule that later. So the LEEP is where they take some type of tool and they like burn the lining to burn and remove all of the cells. Of course, you need to consult your doctor. I'm not a physician. I'm just telling y'all like what I've learned, questions I've asked, and like pretty much what like allows me to be calm about the situation. The first time I was not calm. I was very worked up about it. I didn't know what to expect. This is my second time. I'm not worked up about it at all because I know it's a precautionary measure. Also, your pap smear most often will tell you if there's any concern of cancer or not. My pap smear has confirmed that there is no cancer. This is just a matter of knowing that precancerous cells can become cancerous cells. They don't always become cancerous cells. Sometimes they die off. So just also keep that in mind. If we are going to live long lives for our children, we're going to have conversations about stuff like this, especially women. I don't know why an abnormal pap smear is always the panic end of the world. I have the worst case scenario. I don't know why that's the immediate thought, but I think it's because people don't decide to have these kinds of conversations. And I think it needs to be open dialogue conversations, not just a matter of like, oh, yeah, I had an abnormal pap smear. Because here's what happened. The reason that I'm even posting this video is because I told my 2 best friends in our group chat that I was having this procedure. I didn't mention it, and I normally don't mention it to people because it immediately makes them like panic and high strung, and they be real worried and they think the worst, and it's not that at all. I told my 2 best friends earlier this week, and one of my best friends actually said that she recently in her last pap smear had an abnormal pap smear as well, and she panicked. And so for me, I wish I would have communicated with her that I had had one previously, because then she would not have panicked. And so this is what I hope to debunk. I hope to calm people's nerves. I hope to make people feel a little bit at ease when they hear that it's not the end of the world. It's just like, for people who get mammograms, my mom specifically, when she gets mammograms, sometimes they come back abnormal, and then she has to go get an additional review that is a little bit more detailed than that initial scan. That it doesn't always mean the worst. I have sat in the cancer center with my mama while she's getting these much more detailed scans, worried. Now I'm not worried. Now I do know that sometimes that could create this false sense of an understanding of like, oh, we don't got to worry, it's nothing, and it could be something because we're just dismissing it or whatever. But I just want to like dispel the myth. I want to make people feel a little bit more comfortable about having these kind of conversations and sharing this information with other people, because I feel like the comment section cannot become a discussion where other women that have had abnormal pap smears can come and have a conversation about whatever procedures they've experienced, how they may have felt. Maybe you literally just found that out and you need a little bit of encouragement. What I intend to do is vlog for the rest of the day. So this is me beforehand. It is 10:53. My procedure is at 12. I just have to be there 10 minutes beforehand. The procedure is done in the doctor's office preliminarily. My last procedure, which was a couple of years ago, so the procedure could have changed, but just giving you preliminarily, they made me do a urine sample to confirm that I wasn't pregnant, and then from there they come in, they numb you, they do the procedure, they talk you through everything, they explain everything. They do confirm whether or not your cells were reactive, because that's something that they can actively see. They do take cultures and send it off to the lab, and so the lab gives you more detail than the initial do you have a reaction or not, and then you go from there, whatever that is. I'm not worried this time. Like I said last time, I was very anxious. Additionally, if you are somebody that is very high strung and you don't normally stay calm during these type of scenarios, ask your doctor for some Valium, which I did. They instruct you to take it 30 minutes before the procedure, so that by the time the procedure happens, you are relaxed, and you do have to have somebody drive you. So hopefully I can give y'all an update after the procedure. Otherwise, I'm gonna come back like once I come down off the meds.